Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Dads and Six podcast.
We just clapped at different times, so now when I edit this, it's going to be confusing.
Sync. Episode number 34, I think. I'm one of your hosts, Nicholas Mazzeo, and as always, I'm joined by the best man, Jamie Campbell.
Been a while.
It's been some time.
We took 2 weeks off. No, because if this comes up Tuesday, July 11th,
yeah,
then we've only missed 1 week.
Yeah, then technically we've only missed 1 week, but sometimes we have to double up on recordings because this shit's hard. So sorry we missed last week or whatever, but it's two dads just trying to make our way.
What do you think about releasing the episodes on Tuesdays? I know people love getting their week started with Dads and Six, as we've seen all the people on the internet talk about it.
Yeah.
But it gives us an extra emergency day to record if we need it, the Monday, which I think is key. You're always at dinners every Sunday night with your family and stuff. You know, Sundays are winding down. It's hard to motivate yourself. I'm going to go record a podcast.
Yeah.
So I think we should switch to Tuesdays.
And to people listening, they're probably like, oh, it's still 7 days, bro. Like, what's the difference? The difference is, like Jamie said,
we procrastinate.
And Sundays become quite tight. We actually never used to record typically on Sundays, but with how our weeks are going, with like now Jamie's in a sport or something, and my wife is in like about 12 sports. So that leaves us on dad duty and stuff.
Thought you were going to say 12 weeks, but that's another topic.
So anyways, it gets kind of tough. And we've been falling back to recording on like Sundays, but then Sundays become tough. I have family dinners. So if we move the podcast to Tuesday, let us know in the comments below what you would think. Maybe throw us a thumbs up if you approve. Yeah. Just let us know what you think, because then that would give us the extra day. And because recording is, as we've talked about, damn tricky, damn hard. This is the closest I think you'll ever get to us recording to release. It's probably gonna be like a few hours.
Like be live in 3 hours.
Whoa! It's like you're here with us.
Yeah,
almost like you're practically here.
What's going on?
Nothing.
We had a busy couple weeks. We had two first birthdays.
Last time we recorded, we went through Leia's. Yeah, so now we've had Mia
and Seb.
Seb, former member of this podcast.
Yeah,
Jesus' kid.
Jesus' kid. We tried to get him back on here. He had a nice beard going from paternity leave, and we wanted to get him in before he shaved, but next time we saw him, he had already shaved.
He had shaved early.
So you're not coming on the podcast.
So you're not. No, I no longer want him on the podcast. And it actually, he went on paternity leave because we were like, I think, busting his balls for months on this podcast saying like, yeah, when you go on paternity leave, right? Like when you go fight in Latvia or whatever, in the fake army stuff. And so he actually did it, and it seems like it went pretty good from my understanding. Though he was like 0 for 9 for all the plans he made with like you, me, my wife. So maybe he was never on paternity leave. We would literally never know.
Maybe he was in Latvia.
Maybe he was in Latvia for once.
Just wearing sunglasses on my head made me feel pretentious or look pretentious.
It looks like you're doing us a favor. Like, hey guys, I just rolled up.
I stopped in.
Let me just smash this podcast.
It's like those people that like don't take off their jacket. Like, stay a while, you know?
Yeah.
I have my glass. I gotta go. I'm on the move.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. I know we're busy. We're busy people. Yeah. That's why it's so hard to record this thing. But anyways, funny enough, speaking of gotta go places, I was driving. I don't know where I was. I was in a parking lot. Steph went inside to the dollar store or whatever. So I stayed in the car with Leia. And I'm just trying to get to the point that how weird social media is. And I think we've talked about this before. I'm sitting in my car, just looking out the window while I wait for Steph. Leia's in the back. This dude rolls up in his car, just kind of slowly drives by me, gets into a Tim Hortons parking lot or drive-through. So I see him sitting there. I'm like, I know that guy. I'm like, who's that guy? And you're thinking like college, university, work. Like, no. I don't know. I give it a minute. Nothing comes out of it. I'm like, okay, whatever. I literally, now I'm killing time, I open up Instagram on my phone. Third post down, that dude's face. He is...
in the drive-thru?
Yeah. No, that would be awesome. No, he is the fiance of this girl I follow on Instagram.
Okay.
So I'm like, holy shit. And then it's just like, I know everything about that guy. I know his name, his last name. I know how many dogs he has.
You're full stalker right now.
It's just you know when you follow people for so long. Like I don't even follow him. I follow his fiance, who then posts obviously all their bullshit life, right? Like we all do. It's just like I know what romantic dinner he made for their anniversary like a week ago.
You imagine you just walked up to this guy, like say he went into Morton's, you were in line,
thinking
like,
about it.
Hey, I saw that penne alla vodka you made.
Hey, Mikey, Good job on that.
And then don't even introduce yourself. Just disappear. Can you imagine how blown
Say
that
hi to
guy
Charlie
would be?
the dog for me.
He would be thinking about who is that guy for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Like, I met this guy today.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe they put it together. Are you talking about the dollar store? I noticed with a lot of people, maybe we're the weird ones, me and Vanessa, but there's things like Costco you go to regularly. I know you do some of your grocery shopping there and stuff, but sometimes you just pop into Costco. You mentioned the dollar store, Walmart. Yeah. I feel like Vanessa and I are never at any of these places. I feel like the only time we go to a retail type of store is to buy groceries and to go home. Like I find we don't ever go to malls or dollar stores or Walmarts or any of that type of stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's just us.
I think it is just you guys.
I don't know if it's maybe.
I'm trying to think about what
maybe
it is
Steph
about.
buys cake stuff.
She occasionally does. Yeah. I mean, some supplies.
I remember like with my mom, like we just go to Walmart to do shopping, right? Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Me and Vanessa just don't do it. Like, do you just go to Walmart just to browse?
No, it's always with an intent.
Like, I need
purpose. Something. I don't know. I don't know what you guys don't do in your life that you wouldn't need to
buy stuff
other than going like grocery shop. Like, I don't know. It just feels
next
like
time you gotta go to Walmart, show me your receipt. I'd be like, I don't need any of that.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's our go-to grocery spot. Yeah, do groceries in Walmart. Yeah, I'm trying to think. What else? Costco, for the record though, is never a pop-in. You don't want it to turn into that because one item is never worth the lineup, and B, since you're going to line up, then you're going to make a Costco run.
Yeah. So
you're just going to go $400 or more.
We had our membership last year and we let it expire, and we only went, I think, once or twice. And the stuff we bought on that once or twice trip lasted us almost the entire year. So we bought like huge packages of toothpaste, dishwasher things,
detergents,
baby wipes, et cetera, et cetera. And I feel like those things we bought, like we didn't have a purpose to go back to Costco to buy in bulk.
Right.
And so now the annoying thing is like we're not going to renew our Costco membership just for baby wipes. We love the Kirkland baby wipes. So that's why we occasionally have asked you to pick them up or my mom. Because, hey, if you're going, just grab us that. It's annoying to ask, but also it's not worth us buying a membership if we're not going to utilize it.
But without the membership, you would never know to utilize. And maybe it's your first time, like jitters, like you had it and you're just like, whatever. But once you go,
you walk out $300 less rich though.
But I never am buying, at least I don't think, and I don't think most people are. You buy things more impromptu because you're there, but it's never that you're buying things you don't need. Of course, I need 800 rolls of paper towel. That stuff doesn't go bad.
Life necessities, yeah. But I'm sure you've walked out of there with I don't even know, bad example, like a Blu-ray player. People do that all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, I got because it's Costco. I'm gonna get a Blu-ray player because it's right there. It's on sale for $9.99.
Yeah,
$99.99, whatever.
Yeah,
I'm sure you've done that.
Maybe not. Like yes. I bought a new lunch bag for work. Okay. I had no intent to buy this lunch bag, but it was there, and it was nice. And
I'm sure
like
if you thought
$18.
about it next time you go, and you really pay attention to yourself, I bet I think
you know what I think it is between you and Vanessa, and I say this with all due respect. I think Vanessa just doesn't care.
Yeah,
Vanessa will be like, I'll go to No Frills and do my life necessities and groceries there. And you...
I wish we went to No Frills.
Yeah. Well, you know.
She goes to Loblaws. I'm like, I swear to God, we could save like $100 a week.
Oh, yeah. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. And you... Not that you don't care, but you don't care, but you care enough to not want to care. You care enough about the frivolousness of Costco.
I think I'm frivolous. Sorry. Not frivolous. I feel like I like to spend I think of Costco as extra, buying extra things that I don't necessarily need, but I kind of go there to get.
Right.
And yeah, it's more convenient to buy 100 rolls of toilet paper instead of buying
cheaper, definitely, right?
But I don't know. I think I spend my like spare cash online on nerdy type of stuff. And I prefer just to go online and order something like Amazon. So it is Amazon Prime today if this comes out when it says.
Technically starts at 9 p.m. Starts in 6 minutes.
Let's get on here, man. No, but hammocks are going to be like 60% off.
Hammocks.
I'm like, am I going to buy a hammock off of Amazon?
See, but then But then
You got to put a lot of faith in those reviews.
But then, are you the guy who's buying stupid shit elsewhere? Like, one way or another, you're spending your money on ultimately maybe too much of shit or shit you don't need. I don't think you need a hammock. See? I don't think you need a hammock. Just like you don't think I need to go to Costco
To get a lunch bag?
to get a lunch bag or something.
But I would use the hammock. You would use the lunch bag.
Yeah, but I think well, a $60 hammock or whatever, 60% off, maybe worth it.
I think they're like $250 regular.
Yeah, see, now you're dropping $250 on something you'll use.
My backyard needs a loungy thing.
I guess.
I have all just upright chairs like to eat and stuff. There's no like loungy chairs.
Yeah.
So I think a hammock that's as loungy as you get.
Hammocks loungy, but how practical is it? Why don't you get loungy?
Why don't you get max loungy?
Why don't you get loungy chairs so that guests
How many more
can
chairs?
enjoy them?
I already have. If I have like 20 chairs in my backyard, I have 6 in my dining room, dining table thingy.
Yeah.
I have 2 plus a couch for the fire pit. I have my old dining room set, which comes with 6 chairs.
Right.
I have fold-out chairs in my basement to bring out for like big events.
Uh-huh.
I don't want no more chairs.
True. Okay, you have a lot of chairs. So, okay, buy yourself a hammock, man.
And I don't like.
And I want
down,
you to document. I'm going to tell you what I spent at Costco. I want you to tell me how many times you use that hammock. Tell me how many times you use it.
I use it every fucking day.
Okay, we'll see.
Anyways, I also don't want to lay on my grass because we have a plum tree, and every day I pick up another 100 plums. So I lay out a towel, and it's just my back is killing because I'm
I just thought
laying
you
on
were just
plums.
getting pelted. Like
That too, man.
Are you an Amazon Prime member?
Only when it gets me free stuff on Twitch. So I've signed up twice, once using me and once using Vanessa because...
So you're not going to be able to take advantage of Prime deals?
No, unless I re-sign up again.
Prime Day.
I've been a Prime member twice, and I've canceled within the 30 days.
So...
What's stopping me from just creating more accounts? Is it bind to your credit card number or something?
I guess... Oh, I don't know.
Like, what if I just go make another account right now?
Under our DIT6 email. So a couple years ago now, I was in school again for my master's. I signed up because they had a deal. I think it was like the first year free as a student, and then it's like discounted. So I'm like, fine, I'll sign up for Amazon Prime. Did it, and that's cool. And then the year came up, and I totally forgot, and I just saw the charge on my credit card for like $40. But they charged me the student rate, which is $40 for the year. It's like, well, whatever. I paid for it. Might as well use it. Next year, I like put it in my phone like a year from now, like stop Amazon Prime. I told Steph, because I think at this point Steph was in maternity leave. She was just all up in that Amazon, ordering shit for babies. And the cool thing about Prime is you don't have to spend a minimum. Like you can buy a $2 shirt, free shipping.
Yeah.
Right? And then, you know what? I actually want this too. Another shipment, free. And the free, like 2-day shipping or whatever. So anyways, she's like, keep it. And then I think this year happened in like April. It's like, yeah, still keep it. So, but they're not charging. So that's the thing. So I hope Amazon's not listening to this. They're still charging me the student price.
How'd you get that again?
I used my student number. And then they've never questioned
for $40
since.
I'd keep it.
What is it, like $80 regular?
I think it's 80.
They also have like the Prime TV, like it's like their own Netflix or whatever. But I haven't checked it out.
No. That's unnecessary.
Do you actually order from Amazon? I feel like you don't.
I have.
Oh.
You got a lot of cheap computer components on there. Like these like weird things that you might need. You can go to eBay, but I like Amazon because you usually find it on there. All these mics and stuff were ordered off Amazon.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That thing was ordered off Amazon.
Yep. This whole podcast is made on Amazon.
Yeah, the lights, everything.
On Amazon.
Speaking of podcast costs, I think we're coming up on the 1-year anniversary. So like Adobe needs to be renewed. Website needs to be renewed.
Can we throw away the website?
I mean, technically, yes. We can throw away the chunk of cost for website is the hosting. So there's owning the DIT6 the .com. That's super cheap. It's like $4 a year or something. And
we can keep that.
You can just own the .com.
Yeah.
It doesn't point anywhere. But
No,
you
keep
that. And then you just cancel the hosting portion.
Like, are you like? I guess when you upload this, because I don't even check our own website, dadsinthesix.com, I think.
Yeah.
Did we even update the 6?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
It would have bothered me.
Yeah. Are you still like the latest video is on there?
Yeah.
Damn.
Every week.
Wow.
So my process is get home, take the video file off the camera, which I hope is recording, the sound file off here, combine them into Adobe, export it into video format, audio format, upload to YouTube, upload to SoundCloud, and I take those links from those things and I put them on the website. Just recently, I've added onto the website a little SoundCloud, like you can play the SoundCloud from the website. You can play the YouTube or the SoundCloud.
It's a pretty functional website.
You should probably check out our website.
Does it still say Jesus?
Probably.
That's funny.
I don't know if I edited that.
Yeah, that website. So we got to pay for Adobe website.
I think that's it.
That's it. We should start Patreon.
I want to register this as a business. Don't nobody do that. But
oh yeah, the copyright thing or whatever. So
I want to own the logo and stuff.
Right. I need this to be more real.
I need money. I need to make more money.
I need this to not be what it.
So I
what
have a
it is
pet
right
peeve
now.
actually.
What's that?
We're gonna completely go 180 here. So Vanessa, she doesn't know I'm doing this. She's probably gonna listen to this. But lately on my phone, I've been keeping track of any time she says the words "I hate," and she does it so much more often than you would believe.
Yeah.
So I started this list just a couple days ago, and the intention. I want to talk about it because I already started. But the intention was to let this list build to like 20 things, and then I was going to bring it to the table. So there's only 4 things on here, but this is the last like 3 days.
Right.
I hate 2-bite brownies, baseball, mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Oh my God.
And then that gets further, with Vanessa it gets further because you can name almost any ice cream, and she hates it.
Right.
Because she prefers chocolate. So the fact that chocolate's her number one preferred, anything else she hates.
She hates.
Like hates.
Like hate.
That's such an evil word.
Like hates.
Yeah. So, anyways.
So that's my. I guess now I know it's a pet peeve because it's triggering me, and because Steph, my wife, don't worry, she hasn't listened in about 8 weeks. She does the same thing. It's straight to the word, and I'm like, for me, I'm like. Maybe because it's what I do in my field, like I'm just more conscious of the words I use and like the meaning. Like I'm not trying to be pretentious or like, I'm better than it. But you know what I mean? Like I just feel like, yeah, I'll put the sunglasses on. But I just feel like for me, it's like a little hard. And I still say it, but like I can't say I hate that flavor of potato chips like my wife does.
Yeah. My
wife will drop the H-bomb everywhere. Like I hate you. I hate this. I hate this bag of chips. I hate Sprite. I'm like, no. You don't hate it.
Oh, yeah.
It's the clutch. It's the prefer.
Yeah.
You prefer all dressed chips.
Yeah. If it's not Coke, Vanessa hates it.
If I said you had to drink Pepsi,
she hates it.
You'll drink Pepsi.
Yeah, I'll drink it.
You'll drink Pepsi.
She hates it.
Yeah.
She hates it.
I don't and damn, I was trying to think like what's another kind of like example of the way people kind of like drop. What's the word for like over exaggerative, like, you know, like they over exaggerate their feeling on something, but you know, to say that you hate something, like she hates mint chocolate.
It's like you nailed it though. It's just not saying the words that you don't mean what you're saying. Like it would be proper to say I don't prefer mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Sure, and so if then get your chocolate, but you know what I mean. But don't tell me that you hate. Like if this was the only ice cream flavor. Yeah, you would not eat that bitch. Yeah, like you would eat that, and you would eat that bag of chips.
Trying to think of a better example too. Like, I don't know. This is a fictitious thing. Maybe Vanessa would say this. Maybe she wouldn't. But she always eats chicken McNuggets at McDonald's. But like, if you try to suggest like, hey, why don't you get like a McChicken if you're a little bit more hungry or something, or just get a cheeseburger on the side. Yeah, like I hate McDonald's cheeseburgers, or I hate McChickens. Mm-hmm. Nah.
No. Yeah, exactly.
You could eat that, no problem.
Exactly. So yeah, exactly. Great. Because yeah, Steph will say, "I hate this flavor of chips." Okay, maybe I could give you that. Maybe you could legitimately hate a flavor, but you can't tell me you hate a McDonald's cheeseburger.
No.
Like your mother makes nothing that tastes as good as a McDonald's cheeseburger and French fries.
You know what else Vanessa hates?
What?
Costco. I don't prefer it.
Yeah, exactly.
But she hates it.
Yes. And maybe that's the point I was trying to say about you guys. I think you just don't prefer it, so you're not going to put effort, whereas Vanessa doesn't care, which in her world results in I hate it.
Yes.
Right. So, yeah, no. But it's a good pet peeve. You know what? Keep that list going until you get to like the ultimate one, and you got to bring it back.
I think 2-bite brownies is pretty ultimate.
She hates 2-bite brownies?
No one hates 2-bite brownies.
Okay, exactly. That's a perfect example. Again, thank you. I do not prefer 2-bite brownies.
Okay.
I don't really care for the flavor. I think there's better tasting brownies. Sometimes they get a little dry. I 1-bite those, so I think the marketing's a lie. So I don't prefer them. But you goddamn right, I won't smash a bag or box, whatever they come in. When they used to come with, remember they used to come in KFC combos?
Yes.
Come on. You didn't have KFC and 2-bite brownie. Yes, you had KFC and you had 2-bite brownie.
KFC also did the McCain cake, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who hates that?
Vanessa loves it. When she gets birthday cake, that's what she gets.
Is
as a McCain cake.
Deep and delicious?
Yeah.
It's funny because there's so much better cake, but there's something about that cake.
Yeah, so you could eat the biggest slice too.
Yeah.
Like sometimes we'll have like half of it left over after her birthday. I will kill literally the 75% of that extra half.
Yeah, just so Vanessa has some.
Yeah.
Left over.
Keep a little bit. It's her birthday.
It's her birthday.
Not today.
So anyways, what else is up?
Vanessa's off this week.
This is vacation?
Yeah. So we're going to do a bunch of stuff. Except today got canceled because it was supposed to rain and then never did. We might go to the zoo later in the week. I think she's going to a farm tomorrow. I may or may not join. Depends how busy work is. I think it's like her first real week off with him since going back to work back in November. So
about 6 months later, yeah.
Aside from like vacation, but like just a
staycation. So it's just like maximum link. Like let's go to the zoo, let's go to farms, let's go to
kill it.
Let's go to all this crap.
What prompted this is because our daycare lady took 2 weeks off, and we're not at like a daycare establishment. It's the home daycare thing. So when she goes on vacation, we can either get a replacement and nothing changes cost wise, or we can opt to keep him home and we only get charged like $10 a day or something, just fees. So I figured, hey, we'll save like $400 by not sending him, something like that. So
what are you doing for the second week?
Well, no, he is getting replacement.
Yeah, for 1 week.
Yeah.
My aunt, she's like technically my dad's cousin, but for all intents and purposes, she's my aunt. She's here from Uruguay. She's probably been here just over a week now or whatever. And I wish I could take the time off because I love doing the touristy stuff, especially when you're showing someone else.
Like your city?
Yeah. And it's because it's the only excuse. Like I haven't been to Casa Loma in forever. And I went there for an escape room for Steph's birthday a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And all I got to see was like that cool giant tunnel because you have to walk that whole tunnel to get to the escape room. I'm like, oh man, this place is so cool.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I just saw the tunnel. Like, I want to see the rest. And it's just like, they went to Casa Loma. I can't go. I couldn't get time off. But
last time I was at Casa Loma, I was there for a work event. And we're talking like 6 years ago or something. There's a special, I assume this still exists. There's some sort of like special Casa Loma elite club committee thing.
Uh-huh.
I just picture a bunch of old people sitting around like a hearth talking about stuff, but that's probably not what it is. Anyways, one of the guys I work with, it was a part of this membership thing, so they were able to go to around in Casa Loma in places that I don't think just an average person could go. So I got to actually go up into one of the, what do you call those things?
The towers?
Like one of the corners, like
yeah.
that is a circular cylinder
Yeah.
tower thing. So I got to actually go up in one of those lookouts. It felt like, you just picture back in the day, like when there was actual.
That place is intense, man. And like, it's cool because the tunnel, you walk through like the boiler room, like literally giant furnaces, and they still have coal there. Like who had to fill that up to heat that place? Crazy money. And what's cool is I remember this from elementary school, the story about his swimming pool. He like literally ran out of money, like to the point where he couldn't even just fill his swimming pool because he built it and I think ran out of money or went bankrupt or something. And so he never got to fill the swimming pool and then had to sell it or whatever. But the swimming pool is now like a movie theater.
Oh yeah.
Now I don't know if they actually show proper movies in there, but for our escape room, they had like a 10-minute like instructional video, and because it's a swimming pool, like it gets deeper, but I forget which. It's like kind of almost like auditorium seating.
I know it's probably not going to happen, but we need to do that outdoor Black Creek Pioneer Village escape room.
Does it end? Like, is there like?
Well, I don't want to do it in the winter. So should probably do it in the summer.
I don't know if I can deal with the anxiety and the fear.
You'll be fine. We'll be partners again.
And stay to a corner. But yeah.
It's not what we did. I even climbed the tower for you last time, and you were like screaming down on the ground.
We thought Marvin died. Remember there was one point Marvin went missing and he just stopped responding. But he was just like, oh guys, I'm up here in the tower. Freakiest shit ever. But then I think we were right? Like they weren't actually going to ever touch us.
Right.
They were never going to touch us. No. Anyways, where we at time-wise?
Only 26. Usually when you asked, one of us mentions
it's like 47 minutes.
47 minutes. Let's wrap up.
Honestly, you know what it is with this. Going back to like talking about this podcast, I've gone to the point where I don't think about this podcast until like the day of recording, or like we've had like 3 cancellations to this recording. Like you were supposed to do one day, and then Vanessa had a book thing, and I was like, I don't want to do yesterday.
Yeah,
I was too tired and shit. I literally don't think about it anymore until closer to, and then I start like, okay, let's talk about this. Let's do about this. And I felt like I had a lot to talk about, but I couldn't think of it. So I don't know where I'm at with like my list. I have some things on here, but now I feel like we're just going through the motions.
Yeah, like what was happening last week in the world that you want to talk about?
Like, look, I don't even have my Star Wars mug.
Where is it?
I couldn't find both of them, the light or the dark side. So one might be in the dishwasher. I just feel like I'm out of it. Though,
well, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say we would have talked about last week Han Solo firing the director, but that seems sort of outdated now. I haven't seen Amazing Spider-Man yet.
It is, but to keep the #1 Toronto-based, dad-based Star Wars podcast going, Han Solo loses his director, and they got Ron Howard.
Yeah,
pretty good, I guess. But see, this just confirms everything I don't care about this movie. Like, apparently the original director didn't like, I think they're trying to push for too much like comedy. Like they're trying to play on like Han Solo's light comedic like relief, but he's never a comedic character. But he has hints of it because of his like snarky and sarcasm and his sass. Right. So you think that movie's gonna just be overload on Han Solo? Like there's too much Han Solo in Han Solo's movie? Yeah, it's just gonna be, I think they're gonna force the like the humor, and Han Solo's not really humor.
He just gives quips, right? Like Spider-Man almost.
Yeah, kind of like quippy. Yeah, exactly. And so I think that's what the original director was saying, is like they were trying to push that too much, and he had like different views on what it could be. And so they just let him go. Now Ron Howard's here, but I don't know, man. Again, the one movie I absolutely do not need, along with like a Boba Fett movie. But anyways, yeah, that was topical last week. Yeah, it's too hard to watch Spider-Man together. I think we just got to go our own ways. Yeah. Because it would involve me doing something. I don't know how I can do it. But I also wish we can get back as if we've done this a lot, to reviewing. I like when we did the Rogue One review.
I would prefer just to talk about it on the podcast.
True.
I don't think it needs to be its own thing.
Yeah.
Work effort.
Yeah. There was a time when we did the Rogue One review where I went back for a few weeks just to watch the intro of the kids spilling the popcorn.
That was amazing.
That was the best. Go back and watch our Rogue One review from December. It's a little Easter egg in like, we changed up the intro to make it look different because it's a movie review. And in the background, keep an eye on this little shithead kid.
Well, the dad was holding it. I think the kid knocked it out or something.
Yeah. I don't know. It just makes me laugh. And we didn't know we were recording that. It just happened. What's on your list? Did you even bring a list?
No. We talked about Jurassic Park all of last episode. So what more did you want to talk about?
That's the name of the new movie.
I thought we knew that.
No. Well, it's called Jurassic World Lost Kingdom.
Okay.
And then the tagline for the poster is "Life
so you think
finds a way." You
think they're gonna just find a random island that dinosaurs somehow migrated to?
I guess so. Which is pretty much the original Part 2. Which is, they didn't even migrate in that one. That they just kept living on the island.
Yeah.
But they're bringing back Dr. Malcolm,
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Goldblum, the greatest actor of all time. I don't know. I remember him saying something about the movie. It sounded cool, but I don't know. Again, I think we talked about this movie, and again, how unnecessary.
We'll review that. We'll review that
when it comes out.
When it comes out, yeah.
You know what? What if we took our listeners and viewers for a ride and just stopped there?
Because you're trying to stretch this thin.
Yeah.
All right.
I just don't, guys, man. This is hard. Sometimes there's just not enough going on in our boring dad lives to really talk about.
I had something else to talk about, but it should be saved for next episode.
Can you remember it?
Yeah, but I can't say it.
Right. Okay. We'll talk about it next week.
Next week. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's been the 34 minute. That's not bad. That's like 10 minutes off our mark.
It's almost 34 minutes for the 34th episode.
Ooh, we did that on purpose.
Nope.
If you'd like us to record longer episodes, give us money and we'll open a Patreon and we'll guarantee you a 45-minute episode every week, twice a week.
No.
That's been episode 34 of the Dads and Six podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Sorry we missed last week. Thank you, you're back. All our social media links are down below. Love you. Bye.